Hey, what's up? And thank you for tuning in to another flight on the channel today. It has been a little while since I've been with everybody, man. So thank you all for rocking with me. We're almost to our 500 subs that we've been trying to get to for a while now, but we are good to go. We'll probably hit 500 subs hopefully by the end of this month. So just keep tapping in with me. Life got a little bit crazy there, so I wasn't able to live stream for a little bit, but I'm back at you all, and we're about to get a nice flight in from CVG, Cincinnati, over to Midway today. Should be about 50 minutes or so in the air. So let's go ahead and get everything set up and get out of Dodge. I hope everybody's doing good, and thank you all for rocking with me and tapping in with me, as always. All right, so let's get the batteries on. Get everything fired up here. All right, so thrust levers are idle, parking brake set, everything's looking good there. Wait for those self-tests to finish up. In the meantime, we'll just go through our setup here. So we'll go cruise supply oxygen on, ground control on. We'll go nav 1, nav 2, and nav 3 on the ADAIRs. All right. We'll arm the emergency. We'll go here. We'll keep seatbelt signs off for now. We'll go strobes to auto. Nav beacons are good. All the other lights are fine right now. We'll go ahead and fire up the APU. Make sure we get that coming online, and we're looking good there. All right, let's go over to our pad real quick and start taking a look at everything we got to do here. So we got 13 minutes before pushing back, so we're looking good. Let's go ahead and go with ground services. We'll get these doors open. Trucks and cones can come off. And we'll begin to load. So we'll do a fast time load of 8 minutes. All right, while we're loading the aircraft, getting fuel on board and everything like that, let's go ahead and see if I can get it from here. We'll open the door so we can kind of hear that. We'll turn on the PA. All right, so let's get everything entered in. We are going should just be able to get it from here. There we go. We'll be Delta 922 today. Our cost index is going to be 15. Our flight level will be 320 today. All right, we'll get that entered in a minute. We'll grab the winds. We'll have a pretty short taxi today. We're taking off runway 18 left, so that'll be cool. Okay. Cool, so we are going 18 left. On the J Bench 6 departure. So we're departing 18 left, J Bench 6. Our transition is Sierra November Kilo Papa Tango. So we'll get that entered in. And we will be coming into Midway on the 5th 6 for a 3-1 center. All right. All right. So we got the arrival. Let's 3-1 center on the 5th 6. From Rose, from D Rose, from Derek Rose. All right. All right, cool. So we got all that entered in. That's looking great. We'll get our performance numbers entered in here in a second once we get boarded. Right now, let's take a look at our ATSU and AOC. All right, we're looking good there. All right, we're gonna be 3006 in the box. It's looking good. Can arm the spoilers right now. Predictive wind shear can come on. And we are looking good. All right, so let's take a look at our departure today. This will be the first time doing this departure for me out of CVG. So we gotta take a look at what we're doing here. So let's get our airport is starred. And let's take a look at the departure. We're doing the J-Bench 6 out of 18 left. So 18 left, climbing and heading to 186, intercept course. FedBlue, Gumar Herm to J-Bench will be at 5,000 top altitude. So we can go ahead and enter that in here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, go ahead and kick on the fuel pumps. We can kick on the APU bleed and disconnect the external power. It's a little warm out there today, so we'll come in with a little bit of cool air. All right, that's looking good. All right, so let's take a look at our boarding real quick. We should be just about completed here at 105 in, 106. So we still got a little bit to go on the boarding. And let's take a look at our taxi while we're waiting on that. Cool. So we're gonna come down to Romeo. Let's see. We'll come out ramp 2-4 through and go 4 Sierra to Tango. Let me see what we're doing there. Sierra to Tango. That's Tango. This is Tango. This is uniform. Sierra 8, Tango 8. Sierra. Cool.
Hello. Main, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Garbage disposal squad.
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
Sure. All right. All right, so we just got a little bit more to go with the boarding, about 10 more passengers, and then we'll get ready to get out of Dodge, get everything closed up, and get on our way. All right, let's see what our altimeter is today. Our altimeter is 3004. All right, so 3004. Boarding's complete. Let's go ahead and get our performance numbers. Oh, let me go over here real quick.
Okay, it's ready.
All right, so receive messages. We'll grab our load sheet. We'll accept it. We're good there. We'll accept this here. We'll come back over and let's get our performance numbers. We're gonna do flaps 1, no toga, anti-ice off, packs on. We'll sync live weather and we'll calculate it up. And there we go. So we'll send that over to the MICDO and we're looking good there. And ladies and gents, we're gonna get ready to get out of Dodge. So we're gonna be 1 down, 0.7. That's cool. All right, last thing I gotta do is grab CTAF real quick. Let's see, CTAF is going to be 118.975. All right, so 118.975, 118.975. And we'll get ready for 122.8. 122.8 once we get in the air. All right, we're looking good, y'all. We are looking good. Where did my, okay, let's go ahead and close up the cockpit door. We will turn on the beacon. We'll turn strobes on. Seatbelt signs can come on. NAVs and logos to 2, and that can come on. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Get ready to push and start. So we are at stand Bravo 22. All right. Let's do it. In Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922, push and start, stand Bravo 22, Cincinnati. All right, so let's go ahead and call the tug. Ground services, connect tug. Close up the doors. Can also get rid of the GPU. And we're gonna push back facing east. So push back. All right, parking brake can come off. Tug's attached. Get the tug attached there. There we go. Animation on the tug sometimes is a little weird. It should pop in a second like that. All right, so we're gonna come out straight for a second. Getting our pushback, then we'll get a quick external view. I couldn't get my liveries working just yet to get the Delta livery in there, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll work it out down the line. So we're going to keep pushing back here. We'll push back to the left here as we get ready to depart. If anyone's watching, can you let me know if the audio is okay? Like, can you hear me okay versus the plane and everything like that? Q&H. Oh, it's not linked. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm like, what? That looked funny. All right. All right. And we can stop right there. We'll set the parking brake and we can disconnect the tug. All right, so let's go ahead with our engine start. We'll start engine number 1. All right, everything's looking great. Valves open. And one's coming up into oil pressures looking good. Nice. Let's do an external view. See that engine firing up a little bit up there. All right, and we are good. There we go. And engine number 2. All right, engine number 2 is coming up. Oil pressure's good. And one's coming up. Oil pressure's holding nice. We're looking good. And we'll get available. All right, we're good. Engines are up. We will go ahead and kill the APU. All right. Let's do a quick flight control check, and then we're going to get ready to get out of Dodge here and depart from Cincinnati. All right, flight control. Full left, full right. Full forward, full up, full right rudder, full left rudder. All right, we're looking good. All right. We will arm the speed brake. We'll go auto brake max, flaps to 1, and we'll be down 0.7 on the takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking great. All right, let's call out. In Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922 taxiing to runway 18 left from ramp 2 south. At 4, we'll take left on Sierra over to 18 left, Cincinnati. All right. We're looking good. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights on, runway turnoff lights on. No smoking sign is on. No white lights. We're ready to go. All right, we'll release Release the parking brake, and we're rolling. Speed brake. All right, let's go. Should be a nice flight on today. Weather's going to be really nice, so that's cool. We have an on-time departure today, so that's really nice as well. This is Papa. I really got to work on these rudder pedals. They are way too sensitive. But we're rolling, ladies and gents. We are rolling. This is actually Papa. Doesn't say it on my charts, but it's okay. The brakes are really sensitive as well. Some of just got to work on getting dialed in. And Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922, is holding short of runway 18 left at Papa, Cincinnati. All right. So we're going to get ready to get out of here. Just want to check and make sure there's no other traffic out here. We're looking good. And Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922, lining up runway 18 left, Cincinnati. All right, let's get lined up. Kick our landing lights on, takeoff lights on. We're looking good. Right, and we are lined up. All right, so 5,000 on the initial. Let's go ahead and get ready to get out of Dodge. Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922, taking off runway 18 left via the J-Bench 6 departure, Cincinnati. All right. And there we go. All right, engines are stable, and let's go. Airspeed is alive. $80 knots, 100 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. A nice departure. Bring those levers to climb. Drop the nose for speed. And we'll make a left turn. Just follow those flight directors right around. Raise that nose just a little bit. Excellent departure out of Cincinnati. And we can go flaps up. Drop the nose. Drop that nose. Keep the speed up. There we go. And we'll go AP1. And there we go. Beautiful departure out of Cincinnati. Quick outside view. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, back in the cockpit. We'll be to 5,000. And Cincinnati traffic, Delta 922 is clear. Runway 18 left at 5,000 feet on the J-Bench 6 departure, Cincinnati. Last traffic. All right. At this point, we have no air traffic control online. So what we're going to do is we are going to go up to our cruising altitude. I'm going to click that in. And we're going to switch over to Unicom. And beautiful, 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 beautiful departure today, yo. Again, let's take one more look outside. Leaving Cincinnati Airport, headed over to Midway. Nice day, beautiful day for flying. Everything's looking good. Right now we're on our climb, our initial climb. We're gonna go up to flight level 320 today. We have about a 50-minute flight air time, so we should be in Midway here in no time. We'll be landing in Midway about 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so in about 1 hour or so. All right, let's go ahead and clean everything up. Spoilers can come down. We are at 8,500, so we'll wait for 10,000. We'll kick the lights off. And we'll be good. Let's take a look at where we are. Can pull up our Navigraph real quick. We're on the J bench. We can take a look at that and see. So we just came out of Cincinnati, made our right turn, Fanza, Goomri, now turn up to J bench. We don't have any air traffic control on right now. I don't believe. They would have been pinging me like crazy if so. Got Memphis Center, but that's not us. So we're looking good. All right, we can kill our lights. Get the seatbelt signs on for now. And here we go, man. Things are looking great. It's my first time back in the cockpit in a while. It feels good to be out here, man. Back to flying and feeling good. So right now, we are about 3.5 minutes into the flight. Just left Cincinnati. We're headed to Midway. And everything is looking great, man. Really nice departure out of Cincinnati today. Smooth, no issues. Right now, we're on our initial climb up to 320. Actually, we're gonna change that. Let's make our flight level today. We'll make it 260. We'll switch that. Should let me. 260. Should let me change it. Yeah. Performance. Do it over here. There we go. Yeah. All right. We'll go standard there. All right, we're looking good. Really short flight today, so we'll be okay. All right, we're looking great. Sorry, just taking a look at a couple things here, just getting everything ready. Now we're gonna get ready for our arrival too, so we'll start entering in that information. Performance, next phase, next phase, next phase. Our altimeter in Midway in Chicago is going to be 3004. Temp will be 21. And we're going to do a conf 3. And let's take a look at our approach today. All right, 863. $1,700. $135.2. Sweet. All right, so we're gonna start our descent here pretty soon. Kick off the seatbelt signs for just a second, just in case anyone needs to kind of move around, use the restroom. Short flight today, we won't have any service. We're gonna start descending in about 40 nautical miles or so. But everything's set up good. Let's take a look at our arrival. We're coming in on the 5th 6. So let's get this taken care of. All right, so we're coming in Gotney at 18. Just want to make sure everything's good here. Charlie Gotney at 18. D Rose will come in at 240. And Gotney 18. Charlie. That's before? Oh, I see. Yeah, 210 there. Trolley, Fisk. Boom, boom, boom. We'll keep coming down. We want to be 6,000 at Haley. We're good. Constraints on down. Down to runts. We're good, ladies and gents. We are good. All right, we're about 35 nautical miles to our descent. We're going to start making our approach into Chicago Midway. Let's get a quick external view. Nice day for flying. No turbulence, no weather. Everything's looking great. We got everything punched in for our arrival. We're going to do a config. We're going to do a conf 3 landing today. And we'll go ahead and select that up here so we don't forget. Got to select this, otherwise start getting too low terrain call outs from the GPWS. So about 20 nautical miles from our descent. $6,000 will be our. Oh, let me make sure. Let me make sure it's 6,000 actually. We're landing 3-1 center. It's going to be 5,000 at heels, right? Let me make sure that's right. Got any fixed heels? 5,000. So 5,000 is what we're looking at, because we are landing runway 36 center, as you can see here. So 36 center approach, radar vectors, final approach course. We don't have any air traffic control on, so we're going to navigate our way down ourselves. And we're going to go ahead and kick those seatbelt signs back on. Make sure that everybody gets back in their seats. Give it a couple of seconds. Once we get to about 10 nautical miles, we're going to start our descent. So we can make our initial descent into Chicago Midway. All right, let's go ahead and descend. All right, so we'll push in for our descent. We'll start seeing those we'll pull. Start seeing those engines dial back. And we're starting our descent into Midway. All right, y'all. We are descending. All right, I just got some information from ATC. It says Chicago Center advises cross Fisk at and maintain 11,000. The south bend altimeter is 3005. So that's what we'll do. So we'll switch this to 11,000. And we have to come into our performance for a second and change this to 3005. It was giving me 3004 from Navigraph, but we'll change that. 11,000. So to make Fisk at 11,000, I'm going to have to increase our descent. So I'm going to do a VS descent to 11,000. That'll put us at Fisk at 11. And then we'll continue to come down. Then we'll go back to our 6. So it's just some small adjustments there, but nothing that we can't handle. Let's come back in real quick. Cool. All right, we're looking great, y'all. It should be a really good landing. Am I too loud? I wonder if my mic is too loud. I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm not super loud, but we'll see. It's my first time back flying in a while. I feel like my EQ is in the red though, so maybe I need to pull it back just a little bit. Quick outside view. Beautiful Phoenix A320. All right, 3006, 3005. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking great. We are headed into Midway. Everything's looking good. We're dialed in. We're just getting our descent in right now. Profile's looking great. We should be on the ground here, I would say, in the next 20 minutes or so. This flight is slated to be about 50 minutes in the air, so I mean we're right on point. We're at 22 right now. Still got a little ways to go. So should be on the ground, I would say, in the next 30 minutes. All right, got a company message. Let's take a look at what that is with Atsu AOC and receive messages. Dallas Ops, no ADC required. Okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna make a left turn here in just a second. They want us 11,000 at Fisk. So once we do that, we'll start descending down to 5,000 once we pass Fisk. So you can see where we are in our charts. We're going just past Gotney, we're going Fisk, to Vec, to Ozzy, to Azumo, to Haley. We're gonna take this route, not the northerly route over the lake, but should get some really good scenery once we get a little closer of downtown Chicago and that. So, all right, we're at 11,000, so we're going to maintain 11,000 until we pass Fisk. Once we pass Fisk, we're going to start our descent down to 5,000. So we got Outstar, it's our altitude hold. We're going to hold at 11,000 until we get to Fisk. We're 12.7 nautical miles away from Fisk. Got to figure out where I'm parking at, actually, in Midway, so let's do that. All right, so we're going to be Concourse A. So let's take a look real quick. So we're coming in 31C. Concourse A, ground charts. They don't have that on there, but that's fine. We'll be over to Concourse A. All right, we passed Fisk, so we're going to descend down to 5,000. All right, so we're descending down to 5,000 right now. We'll go ahead and turn on our lights.
1,500. One thousand. $500. $300. $100 above. $200. Minimum.
Think rate.
100.
Think rate.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Don't sink.
Midway traffic, southwest 3695 inside of 5 miles, 31 center ILS, Midway. Midway traffic, Southwest 3695 is clear of runway 31 center on November, texting the ramp via Hotel Yankee Midway.